그러면은 좀 들어오셨나? 네, 입장시키겠습니다. 죄송해요, 좀 느려서. 안녕하세요. Hello.
안녕하세요.
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 안녕하세요. Hello.
Hello.
Evening.
Good evening.
안녕하세요.
Good morning.
One of 11 pages.
네. Okay. So for those who understand English, I'm going to be hosting today's class in Korean. So please go ahead and click on English translation, as you can see in the options below, and you'll be able to hear the English translation from there. Good evening, everyone. Please mute your microphones before we start the class. Thank you. 오늘 수업은 한국어로 진행하도록 하겠습니다. 그러면 통역방 안내를 먼저 하겠습니다. So for we have interpretation rooms today. We have 4 interpretation rooms. We have English, we have Persian, we have Russian, and then we have Korean. So for English speakers, please go ahead and click on English. For Persian speakers, please click on Spanish. We don't have an interpretation room for Persian. So please click on Spanish and you'll be able to hear Persian interpretation. And for those who speak Russian, please click on Russian as well. And then for those of you who would like to hear the class in Korean, then you can go ahead and just not click anything. Okay, 그러면 시작하겠습니다. 네, 모두 건강하게 지내셨습니까? 오랜만에 뵈느라 너무나 기쁘고 이번에 첫 사이버 리더스쿨 수업을 시작하기 위해 큰 박수를 부탁드리겠습니다.
자, 사랑해요. 사랑합니다. 사랑합니다. Everybody. 사랑합니다.
사랑합니다.
아, 고맙습니다.
사랑합니다.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 데레사. How are you?
안녕하세요.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
안녕하세요. Good evening.
안녕하세요. 네, 정말 환영합니다. 그러면
안녕하십니까?
네, 그러면 기도는 하루코 모리타 코디네이터님에게 부탁드리겠습니다. Mrs. Morita, can I please ask you to offer a short prayer? Thank you.
Ay, kumanjo, apa.
Can you hear me?
Aka.
I can speak
Yes, we
in
can
this
hear
channel.
you. Yep.
It's
We can hear
okay. Okay, join me prayer. Dear Heavenly Parents and precious true parents, thank you so much again. We have gathered here to receive your precious lesson through Professor Gil. Last year, we received such a great teaching through last Cyber Leader School, and many of us could reach to the cheonbo victor. How much we appreciate for this all the years class. We know behind scene, true mother have been praying for us to let us succeed to be tribal messiah and to be cheonbo victor. And still also, most of us also still we are on the way to reach that level. So Heavenly Parents, for this new school. Really, we would like to be raised up to be cheonbo coach, cheonbo family, and really we would like to be Hyojum son and daughter, and bring back to true mother happiness and victory to her. Thank you again for this opportunity. I offer my report in my name, Takahiro Haruko Morita, who is centered Grace Couple. 아주.
감사합니다. Thank you. 네, 그러면 for those who are joining, who've just joined now, please make sure you click on English for the interpretation. And if you would like to listen to Persian, then please click on Spanish. And if you would like to listen to Russian, then please click on Russian. 네, 다음으로 출석 체크 시간인데요. CLS2 때 참석하신 분들이 아시겠지만 오늘 처음 오신 분들께서 그분들 위해 안내해 드리겠습니다. 화면 밑에 보시면 채팅방이란 옵션이 있는데요. 그거를 한번 누르시면 채팅방에 들어가실 겁니다. 그리고 거기에다가 본인이나 부부로 같이 참석하셨으면 부부의 이름, 나라, 직책, 전화번호와 이메일을 작성해 주시길 바랍니다. 이 코스 끝나고 수료증 드릴 때 되게 중요하니까 출석 체크가 되게 중요하니까 매번 꼭 출석 체크를 해주시길 바랍니다. 네, 그러면 출석 체크 하시는 동안 오늘 모인 주요 참석자들을 소개하겠습니다. 오늘은 아프리카, 유럽하고 아시아 쪽에서 아시아 쪽 첨보 가정들하고 신종족 메시아들께서 오늘 참석하셨는데 저희 대륙 회장님들 계시면은 간단한 자기소개를 좀 부탁드리려고 하는데요. 혹시 호기 대륙 회장님 오셨나요? 아시아 이지구 호기 대륙 회장님?
네, 호리 회장님 나와서 우리 축사 좀 해주십시오. 개강 축사. 호리 회장님.
호리 회장.
아까 제가 본 것 같아요. 호리 회장님.
호리 회장님 계신가요? 계시네요. 잠시만요.
네, 호리 회장님 축사 좀 해주십시오. 한 3분 정도.
안녕하십니까.
안녕하십니까.
네, 아시아의 대륙회장 호리 마사이치입니다. 이렇게 또 그 세계 여러 분들이 모여서 또 귀한 공부를 하는 그 첫 시간에 이렇게 인사드리게 되어서 진심으로 영광입니다. 참 아버님께서 그 정말 낚시를 많이 좋아하셨습니다. 근데 사실은 이제 낚시는 좋아하는 사람이 있고 낚시 좋아하지 않는 사람이 있습니다. 그런데 그 낚시를 하다가 전도를 하게 되면 이 전도란 낚시가 굉장히 그 공통점이 많습니다. 결국에는 참 아버님께서는 저희들에게 낚시를 가르치시는 것을 통해서 전도에 임하는 자세를 가르치려 하시지 않았는가 하는 생각을 자꾸 이제 하게 됩니다. 바닷 물고기, 강 물고기 각각의 이제 특성이 다릅니다. 그 특성에 맞게 먹이를 줘야 되고 또 낚시에 그 이제 바늘 그 엮는 방법이라든지 또 이제 그 여러 가지 이제 그 낚시의 방법이 있습니다. 아버님께서 그 하나하나를 정말 이제 재주 있게 또 이제 많은 고기를 낚으시는 그 정성이 투입이 있었습니다. 우리도 이렇게 길 교수님을 모시면서 이제 공부를 하면서 우리도 많은 우리 온 인류를 이제 태평양 문명권 시대니까 많은 사람을 낚을 수 있는 업으로 저희들이 선장할 수 있으면 참 아버님께서 또 영계에서 보실 적에 정말로 흐뭇해 하실 것이라고 생각합니다. 여러분과 저는 이제 아시아 태평양 대륙 2의 대륙회장을 하고 있습니다만은 정말로 길 교수님께서 많은 전성을 쏟아 부어 주었기 때문에 아시아 태평양에선 정말 길 교수님의 팬이 많습니다. 정말로 이제 한국을 이제 기초로 하되 정말 세계적으로 이제 사랑이 이제 번져 나가는 것 같습니다. 그 사랑의 확대가 바로 전도인 것 같습니다. 이러한 공부를 통해서 저희들이 모두 더욱더 가족과 같은 화목한 분위기에서 또 서로를 격려하면서 전도가 잘 되는 분위기를 만들었으면 좋겠습니다. 감사합니다.
네, 정말 감사합니다. 큰 박수 부탁드리겠습니다. 감사합니다, 회장님. 네, 혹시 다른 대륙이나 다른 나라에서 뭐 오신 대륙 회장이 계시면 혹시 인사 부탁드려도 될까요?
자, 캐나다의 김문식 회장님.
헬로.
헬로.
들리십니까?
네, 잘 들립니다.
죄송합니다. 저희 지금 교회 여기 고수 중이라 제가 좀
그러시구나.
예예. 잠깐 인사드리겠습니다. 저는 카나다 지구의 김문식입니다. 지난번 CLS 클래스를 통해서 우리 카나다 식구들이 많이 도움을 받고 이제 홈그룹을 하는데 트리너티를 중심으로 해서 실질적인 홈그룹을 운영하는 많은 내용들을 잘 배웠고 그것을 통해서 지금 카나다에서 크게 뭐 부응은 못하지만은 우리 식구들이 그래도 실천을 하면서 노력을 하고 있습니다. 여러 가지 귀한 인생의 경험을 통해서 또 이제 많은 이론과 실전을 통해서 저희들에게 그러한 어떤 비법을 전수해 주시는 우리 기령환 교수님께 감사를 드리고 저희를 더 노력해서 천진 참 어머님께서 바라시는 그러한 기준까지 비전 2027을 향해서 더욱 노력하는 우리 카나다 식구들이 되고 또 이번 기회를 통해서 모든 우리 참석하시는 전 세계의 우리 식구님들이 많은 도움을 받으면 좋겠습니다. 감사합니다.
땡큐.
감사합니다. 그러면
필리핀의 줄리우스 회장님 계십니까? 필리핀 줄리우스, please come.
줄
Australia.
Yes, good evening, Professor Kiel, President
Yeah.
Hori. Yes, I'm here. Thank you very much. We are so excited to begin this CLS class, and we're so grateful. We have many participants from Asia Pacific this time joining this English class. And I think the excitement is growing among all the participants not only our cheonbo families, but including many of our cheonbo challengers. So we have invited all our candidates who are hoping to become cheonbo families, inducted as cheonbo families this coming October 10. Not only for them to learn, but important is how to apply this later on, that based on the direction of our true mother, to really focus on raising up our 43 families. So this is our original responsibility as cheonbo leaders, how we can really raise up our families, our HTM, our tribe members, so that they can also become families who can attend our Heavenly Parents and True Parents. So we're very grateful for this opportunity to learn. I remember when Professor Gill came to the Philippines and conducted the coaching leader school that time, our coaching school, and then we were so excited because how we could apply this not only in our tribe but from among ourselves as blessed families. So this is very, again, another opportunity for many of our blessed families who couldn't attend that time. And this time, because of our virtual platform in this class, so we can extend this class to many of our blessed families. So we're so grateful always to our Professor Gill for all his investments, and Chong Song in imparting to us this very important skill, and also this very important mission that all cheonbo families need to really learn and practice in their daily life. So thank you very much. Welcome to all. 감사합니다.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
감사합니다.
네. 자, 그럼 마지막으로 하지메 회장님 계십니까? 레버런 하지메.
캄보디아어 그
오케이.
그룹이 따로 와서 오늘 안 계십니다.
그렇지? 뭐, 자, 그러면은 천천히 인사하기로 하고요. 예.
네.
계속하세요.
네, 알겠습니다. 그러면은 회장님들께 다시 한번 큰 박수 부탁드리겠습니다. 감사합니다.
just a moment. umberto, please, umberto come. 네, umberto, 레버런 umberto, 간단하게 인사 좀 해주십시오. 예.
오늘 안내분만 계신다고 해서
umberto 계신데, 오케이.
Hello. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
Professor Gill.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much for organizing again the Cyber Leadership School, and we are so inspired. Actually, just at this time, 13 couples registered for the cheonbo one, so they are very inspired from the Middle East, even though we don't have so many couples, but we are very, very excited to challenge. And many of them are here now attending the Cyber Leaders class. So thank you very much. We are learning a lot, and we'll promote even more that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. 오케이. 또 아프리카에서는 없습니까?
오늘은 안 보입니다. 네, 원장님 어떻게 할까요?
네, 계속합시다.
네, 알겠습니다. 네, 다시 한번 감사드립니다. 그러면 전부 사이버 리더 스쿨 스텝 소개로 넘어가도록 하겠습니다. 네, 먼저 저희 코치이시면서 전북교육원 원장이신 길영환 원장님 오늘 참석하셨습니다. 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
사랑해요.
네, 감사합니다. 네, 그리고 오늘 통역 맡으신 분들 4명 계시는데요. 문명호 회장님 페르시아어 통역을 맡으셨고, 옐렌나님 러시아어 통역을 맡으셨고, 그리고 영어 통역은 저희 크리스티날리 감바시께서 오늘 해주셨습니다. 네, 큰 박수 부탁드리겠습니다. 감사합니다. 네, 그리고 저희 사이버 리더 스쿨 코디네이터들도 정말 수고해 주시는 코디네이터님들 오늘 계십니다. 유럽 쪽에서 3명 계시는데요. 하루코 모리타 씨, 그리고 알렉세이 사벨리ев 씨, 그리고 제인하고 올리 토레슨 씨, 정말 감사합니다. 박수 부탁드리겠습니다. 네, 그리고 아시아 쪽에서도 크리스탈 파라선, 그리고 존 아다메데스, 그리고 저희 프라카시 바부 원장, 그분들 이제 오늘 참석하셨습니다. 정말 감사합니다. 그리고 마지막으로 저희 캐나다 쪽에서도 저희
간바시.
코디네이터님, 네, 가츠미 간바씨 오늘 참석하셨습니다. 네, 정말 감사합니다. 앞으로도 잘 부탁드리겠습니다. 네, 그리고 마지막 소개인데요. 저는 사이버 리더 스쿨 코디네이터와 호스트 스마트 아미 은가마입니다. 너무나 반갑습니다. 안녕하세요. 네. 그리고 오늘 수업 순서는 좀 간략하게 말씀드리겠습니다. 먼저 길영환 교수님께서 이번 핵심 주제를 소개하신 다음에 영상으로 소개하신 다음에 이제 현장의 간증 2편 영상을 이제 같이 시청할 거고, 그 다음에 현장을 대표해서 3명의 발표자가 발표를 하실 겁니다. 네, 그리고 각 발표가 끝나고 교수님께서 피드백도 주실 거고, 그리고 그 이후에 Q&A 시간을 가질 겁니다. 네, 그러면은 바로 길영환 교수님을 모시고 첨보 코치의 길에 대한 영상을 같이 시청해 보도록 하겠습니다. 큰 박수로 모시겠습니다.
감사합니다. 반갑습니다. 여러분들 뵙게 돼서. 예. 이번 그 CLS3는 천복 코칭 리더십이라는 주제로 우리가 공부하게 됩니다. 이것은 우리가 사실 그 개성 완성을 위해서 상당히 필요한 하나의 과제입니다. 우리가 원리에서 개성 완성해라 라고 많은 말을 들었지만은 어떻게 하는 것이 개성 완성하는지 몰라요. 개성 완성을 하는 여러 가지 방법이 있어요. 앞으로 하늘본 성에는 천심을 향해서 우리가 천부가 되는 입장에 서야 됩니다. 그래서 많은 지도자들은 앞으로 천부 코치가 되어야 됩니다. 네, 세상에서 얘기하는 그런 코치가 아닙니다. 헤븐이 코치가 돼야 된다. 네. 그래서 그 주제를 가지고 우리가 공부하면서 서로 대화하기로 하겠습니다. Today, I would like to share this time with you under the theme of the fast to become a cheonbo coach. Cheonbo coach is a combination of 2 words. Cheonbo literally means treasure of heaven, and coach means one who makes your will come true. So cheonbo coach can be interpreted as a heavenly treasure that makes your wishes come true. cheonbo Leader School CLS3 is a course to learn this. From now on, you will become a precious heavenly treasure coach who helps others achieve their wishes. So let's all become cheonbo coaches and develop the cheonbo leadership that can make the people of this world, especially our families, neighbors, and villages, into a heavenly town and village, where heavenly parents dwellers. Everyone please say a word to True Mother, who smiled brightly and waved her hand. I will say this. Please, don't worry. True Mother, I will become a chamber coach and cheonbo in Hyang on Mani. Chamber person who sent travels a billion li. 10 li is 4 kilometers. There is an old saying that says, 화향 백리, 주향 천리, 인향 만리. This means the scent of flowers travels 100 li, 40 kilometers. The scent of wine travels 1,000 li, 400 kilometers. And the scent of human travels 10,000 li, 4,000 kilometers. If the scent of a person travels 10,000 li, 4,000 kilometers, shouldn't the scent of a chamber person go at least a billion li? Is that correct? So I start by saying, through Mother, I will become a chamber whose scent travels a billion li. Now, all the members of Heavenly Parents Holy Community will become chamber coaches who help people around them and everyone in the world to go on the path of chamber as well. It is time today to work that fast together. Everyone the world in red is Heavenly Town and Village. What is a Heavenly Village? It is a heavenly village where people live together centered on their heavenly selves, heavenly family, and heavenly tribes. Then what is a heavenly self? Before you can know the heavenly self, you must first know the word self. The word self in Latin is ego. Ego, it can be interpreted in many ways, but ego refers to yourself following the voice of your body to satisfy your needs. The ego hears the sound of greed, envy, fear, jealousy, and terror, each mostly voice coming from the body. Why are we afraid of sickness and death? We are afraid because of the hardship our bodies have to face. Of course, we are afraid and trembling. Now, people who live by listening to the sound of body, all they are called ego-oriented people. Then, who are the heavenly selves that we are talking about now? Become a heavenly self means to become a true self by living with the voice of not your body, but your inner voice, the voice of your original mind. Furthermore, the voice of heavenly heart, of heavenly parents from the viewpoint of the principle. This means that life of the heavenly self, while reaching individual perfection, in which mind and body are united, centering on heavenly parents. To this end, we must follow the path of the Chambakochi with the spirit and the determination of the Chambo training with heavenly heart. People who live the life of heavenly self are not afraid of this difficult sickness and death that will come. This is because they are people who live with heavenly parents, who listen to and resonate with the voice from the heavenly heart accordingly. Heavenly heart demands a beautiful life of giving, loving, and pursuing joy for each other. because I am also in the person, in the object person to me, and my value is contained in that objective person. Those who lead a life of the heavenly self are always generous, relaxed, and peaceful. You can be a person of peace. Becoming a Chamba coach means that we ourselves become the pupil who have the scent of the true self, and the countless people around us and even the ancestors in the spiritual world will be compelled to us. So the life of true self unfold by constantly listening to the inner voice every day. Therefore, the people who let heaven parents, the true mother, smell the beautiful fragrance of us are chamber coaches. Becoming coaches must have the ability to purify their ego clearly and cleanly. So, before coaching others, you must first be purified and sanctified yourself. You must become a true self who become pure white and pure gold. The face of a chamber coach is not one to go alone. Individuals and families must also build a Trinity foundation. In order for the Trinity to expand, there must be leadership. There are various types of leadership, but basically, it is the leadership of practice and more practice to realize the three great blessings and the value of true parents, true teachers, and true owners. And they need to be able to lead the chamber person and the chamber families who are like crystals without their own body-centered ego. This is called Chambo leadership. In the CLS3, we will learn and share about this Chambo leadership. In Chamber leadership, we use a tool for conducting conversation called well coaching. Yes, well coaching. We ourselves are still far from become chamber person. Therefore, we must relinquish our own ego in order to train ourselves, establish a relationship with the heavenly heart, and continue to do our daily work of becoming a chamber person. The task of this semester is for the Trinity members to practice give and take. With this experience, all chamber person should be able to engage in activities that can create the heavenly self, heavenly family, and heavenly tribe. With the belief that the heavenly town and village activities are for the practice of living for the sake of others and are the way to save neighbors and villages, we need to help people around us and share the same belief. We need a tool to share this with people. We do this with a tool called well coaching. Well coaching is a program recognized by the Korean Coaching Association, KAC. If you learn it well, you can get certification. About 100 certified coaches are already active in Korea, many Japanese missionaries. If you want, you can also enter the coaching in deep course and become a professional coach. Also for this purpose, True Parents created the Chambo Education Center and told me, in the future, we should not force all blessed families, but instead we should give them an education which inspires them to take initiative. That's why I am using this method of coaching. Today is a very meaningful time for us. Looking at true mothers waving hand I said, I will become a chamber person who sent Travers brilliantly. Please say to True Mother again what you want to offer to her. Please say to True Mother. Please say it again. What you want to offer to her. Yes. Now, you may be wondering if I have a case where this has been proven. So at this time, I would like to share the heart of one precious person. This is the life story of a person who overcome the worst situation in body, mind, and family, and is passionately active as a core member of the Heavenly Town and Village movement in order to carry on hope. The first time I saw this person, her face was bony, pale as dying. She didn't seem to have the strength of her body, and she looked so sad that I thought, can she really live like this? But this coaching education brought her to life anew. Now I feel so happy and grateful, and I feel I have no choice but to share it with you because there is such a person. From the next lesson, we will have time to study what well coaching is. And when this class is over, I will upload a video to share on YouTube. I hope you will all watch this, form a team, and study together. Share it with many people around you so that your ability can also open up and so many people hear about it. There are many people around us who are in very difficult situation. How will you change such people? How can I make them happy? I have a suggestion for you. I hope you will share the video of Chamber Leader School 3 again through YouTube. Try self-coaching yourself and share the video through coaching practice by forming a team of 3 persons. Instead of doing this alone and make face-to-face our online home group to learn through the video together, then as time goes by, more people will participate together and you will all become beautiful chamber families. Now, let's listen to the Hyojong report from a family in which many problems have been resolved in the process of learning about chamber leadership. Thank you. Thank you very much.
My name is Akemi Urishihara from Unpyeong District. This year, I was appointed by the Community Council as the Vice President for the Urban Regeneration Project in my neighborhood. I would like to testify about how the work of heaven has brought me to where I am now, in spite of my many shortcomings. Starting from 2015, I suffered from tuberculosis for almost 3 years. After that, my life was not the same as before. I tried to set everything aside so that I could just focus on regaining my health. But there was one thing that I could not let go of. That was witnessing, to find Heavenly Parents' children and return them to Heavenly Parents' side. The only thing that remained in my heart was a single-handed desire to witness. However, I was so exhausted that I didn't even have the courage to go out and meet people. My self-esteem was at rock bottom. I had a desperate desire to overcome this. So in 2018, I reached out to the Well Coaching course offered by Professor Younghwan Gil. While receiving coaching, little by little, miraculously, I was able to recover my mental strength. While learning coaching and offering purification jeongseong from my mind and body, I learned how to serve the Heavenly Parent within me, and I practiced respecting the Heavenly Parent in everyone. At the same time, I was able to stop viewing people as witnessing contexts and started thinking of them as part of my family, as my brothers and sisters. As a result, a pastor of a Christian church, whom I had been trying to witness to for 8 years with great difficulty, began to trust me like his own sister. And after attending the KCLC 2019 event, he even attended a workshop at the Cheongpyeong Training Center. I'm very grateful to Heavenly Parent who saved me this way. I gained a great deal of strength through Professor Gil's coaching, which was really a gift from heaven. And while I was mobilizing people for True Mother's Rally on June 24th, 2018, I heard a voice from my heart saying, "Shouldn't I take this opportunity to do some work in the community?" Mustering up all my courage, I searched for opportunities in my neighborhood, and I managed to get connected to a program called Resident Dreamland. As a result, I got connected to a government-sponsored program called the Urban Regeneration Project. After that, the resident representative introduced me to the Good Neighbor program, and I applied for that and was selected to help on the project. However, I felt it would be very difficult for me to handle it. I hesitated a lot about whether to do it or not. But I was able to gain confidence because of a sister named Arai, who was very strong and confident, and also Hiroko, an assistant administrator, who was helping and supporting me. The biggest deciding factor for me was when I heard Reverend Jin Tae-ju, our regional director, promoting the Heavenly Village Community Project at a meeting in Cheonbo-gung. Even though I had been feeling I wanted to escape from this challenge, when I heard his message, I knew I was not destined to escape, but to do it. We worked hard to make a good plan and to implement it well, and therefore we were chosen as an exemplary team for the program. We were interviewed, and the story of our project was published in the program report as a model case study. Again, this year, I was selected for the Urban Regeneration Good Neighbor program, and after taking part in the project from February to May, I was selected for the Resident Open Call project that starts in July, to challenge a 3 million won project for 5 months. At the same time, the Good Neighbor Program projects of 5 other members of Unpyeong Church were also selected, and the members leading those projects are doing very well. Also, I was appointed as a supervising staff member for the Seoul Metropolitan Government's Living Together Caring project. Heavenly Parent has guided me to make good connections with many people who are community leaders in our area. Now I can greet people like our member of the National Assembly, City Council members, District Council members, the mayor, the head of the community center, and other community leaders, and they all recognize me. I have a strong relationship with the president of the local women's group and the advisor of the crime prevention team, and I maintain a good relationship with the general manager of the traditional market merchants in our area. I have come to realize many new things, meeting many people who have different ideas and experience than I do.
네, 감사합니다. 예, 잘 들으셨습니까? 예, 예, 우리 감사한 박수 보내드리고요. 자, 이번에는 여러분들이 정말 이 리더스쿨 3를 들으면은 멋진 성공을 가져오는 케이스를 한번 듣기로 하겠습니다. 예, 이 자리에는 말레이시아 홈그룹 멤버들이 많이 들어와 있습니다. 여러분이 지난해 배운 것이 리더스쿨 2 홈그룹이었죠. 그래서 그 리더스쿨 2와 지금 공부하려고 하는 코칭 플러스를 하고 그 다음에 우리가 정화정성을 드리고 이런 작업을 하는 가운데서 이 언택트 시대에 상당한 발전을 봤습니다. 그럼 지금 이 시대에 전도가 된다고 믿으시겠어요? 사람 만나지 않고 온라인으로 지금 전도를 하는데 점점점 사람이 늘어나고 있습니다. 여러분 한번 들어보시고 여러분 이 질문을 하시면 되겠습니다.
Hashimika, good day to Professor Gil, all the leaders around the world. My name is Chia Hui Kim. I'm the director of HDM Department of Malaysia. Today, I would like to share to every one of you about Malaysia Coaching Leadership Report. We have been learned from Professor Gil since 2018 regarding about the coaching leadership. And then after that, we also try to implement this kind of the content in our country, how we can really help all the members. And then on last year, November, our HTM department, we formed a trinity centering on 3 persons, me and another 2 breast family, Sister Pekmoy and Brother Wing Long. So 3 of us, we become a trinity. And this is the first HTM department trinity we have in Malaysia. So our ultimate aim and goal is we want to help all the breast family to become a tombok couple, how we can encourage all of them to do the HTM mission, and how we can let all the members to really see well, be well, and do well, as Professor Gil always mentioned to us. And with that, we pray together and we discuss together, and with the grace of Heavenly Parents, we have come out this kind of the program, which we call it Awakening Coaching Healing Section. And this section is centering on Tongsong purification. So we have been gone through this healing section for all our members in Malaysia, and all of them, they found out that this is a very effective coaching leadership program from Malaysia, because through this awakening coaching healing section, we apply thoroughly the Tongsong purification content with the 4 magic words, which is I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you, because we want to let all the breast family to see well their spiritual growth situation and what is the problem they are facing off. And we want to help them to really come out from the past shadow. Especially Malaysia, we have gone through so many kind of the difficulties in the past. So member is really not easy. So we really want to help them, and then through the healing, they can really have this restart and with a new determination. So through these 3 words Professor Gil teaches, see well, do well, be well, we believe and we have this confidence, all of us, we can really achieve our dream to become a Tombok family. And I would like to explain a little bit about what is this awakening coaching healing section. So this coaching healing section is divided into 3 parts. The first part is we will give the members to doing a survey. And through that survey, we will do the analysis for the member and explain to them to let them clearly understand their own spiritual growth situation. What is the cause for starting them, and they are facing this kind of the difficulties, and they have so much of the limitation. What is the reason behind it? So through that, they can really understand their own situation. And the second part is we were using the coaching skill, which Professor Gill teaching us. So we are asking the right question to really guide them to see well, and they can realize, they can recognize what is their past shadow, and then what is happening for their past, and then how we should come out from it. So the third part is through the Cheongsong purification, these are 4 magic words, and through this healing, we guide the member to really come out from the past shadow, and then they can really release their heart, and they can really be liberated, and they can really become a revive and renew themselves. So through this process, we are standing in the Heavenly Parents' viewpoint. We really want to console their heart, to comfort them, and we really want to let them see and let them feel that Heavenly Parents love, and we are all Heavenly Parents' children. Heavenly Parents are not abandon us. So although this awakening coaching healing section, it will spend minimum 3 hours for one person through the online Zoom, but with our awakening Trinity, 3 person, this kind of the Trinity power, we can manage to really help them, and then all of them are revived. So throughout 7 months, we have been meet around 60 members. Among them, they are home group leaders, trinities, all the breast families, and even the leaders, the second gen, and the full times. And we meet them individually, one by one. And then we can see when their heart is liberated, when their heart is really released, and all of them, they are really showing a very beautiful smile, very joyful smile. So we feel that all of us, we are so precious because we are Heavenly Parents' children. And then to that, a lot of miracles happening, especially among our home group. In Malaysia, this L3 home group, they are the best home group, and they are always showing a very good example. And after this awakening coaching healing section, this home group Trinity, centering on this leader, Sister Peg Boy, they are really overhaul themselves, and they really totally transform themselves. They can see well, and they understand how precious they are as a Trinity. They start to become closer. Their relationship become better and better, even though they start to discuss how they can overcome their family problem. So centering on Professor Gill teaching the Cheongsong relationship invitation and multiplication, this 4th theme. So we, through the Cheongsong, we are doing the awakening coaching healing section for each one of them. Start from the Trinity, after that the core member, and then all of them, they really see well, and they really revive, and their heart come together. So their relationship become better, and they really totally unite together. So once they unite together, a lot of miracles keep happening in this home group. We also doing the couple coaching section. So especially this couple, the husband has been sick for more than 1 year. But the wife, after she after finish this coaching healing section, she has a lot of inspiration, and she really have a lot of spiritual experience. And even she tell us that one time she could manage to do the healing for her husband body sickness to let him more comfortable. Another couple, we also doing this coaching section recently with their couple, and they are facing these parents-in-law difficulties. So through this awakening coaching healing section, they can really see well, they understand their situation, and they start to really want to break through themselves, and they determine they want to really restore their family. And after that, this home group, they start to invite new guests to come to the home group centering on our witnessing program, which we call 5 base. So a lot of members, a lot of guests coming in, and then within 43 days, they managed to restore 10 new members. And even the new member now, they are starting to doing the witnessing for their new guests also. So we can see the multiplication is start in this home group, and their ultimate goal is they want to have at least 43 leaders so that they can fulfill 430 this best couple, so that ultimately they can fulfill the HTM mission. So this is the miracle happening, and the rest of the home group, before this coaching healing section, many of them, they're facing the difficulties. They don't know how to do, they don't know how to carry on their home group. They're facing the difficulty, even they stop the home group gathering, even the Trinity, they have no much contact anymore. So even they facing the difficulty to do the witnessing. But after awakening coaching healing section for them, they can really see well. And many of the home group, they reforming their Trinity, and they have a strong determination. They restart the home group 4-cycle gathering. Once they start and their heart come together, and then they break through themselves, they start to do witnessing, and they start to invite guests come to the witnessing program. And then through this witnessing program, they learn and they practice and they grow up together with the new guests. And then we can see a lot of miracle happening. So some home group, they already expand and they multiply. Another, like for example, a high school student home group, which we call the Dream High home group. And then some home group, they even start to doing the witnessing for their tribe, for their relative. And then many of them, they also nurturing their new guests and even their new member in the home group. And then we can see the multiplication is starting in each home group. And also, another is one of this center in Malaysia, southern part, which is the JB Center. We have been spending around 3 months for this center doing the awakening coaching healing section. We are very grateful to the center leader couples that they really open and welcome us to their center, and then help their centers member, the breast family, the full time, to do this awakening coaching healing section. So that the center leader, they can see well, and they really determine they want to invest more to help all the breast family to fulfill this cheonbo family. And all the full time after this coaching healing section, they see well, and with a passionate heart, they start to do witnessing. Even they start to invite their family members with the confidence. This one never happened in the past, and they bring them to join this HTM Leader School 1 program, which we call Self-Coaching 5 Base. And all the home group are reformed, and they restart the home group 4-cycle. And beside the breast family, even the breast family, they start to do witnessing. They invite their family or their friends very easily. So the center, they also managed to organize the HTM Leader School 1 program by themselves. And even the second gen, they also start to join the witnessing program. And they are so inspired by this witnessing atmosphere. They revive by the content, and they can see well their own situation and what they can do for the God's providence. So we can see this center, the 3 generations working together, unite together as a team for their witnessing, for their center. And no matter elder breast family or the breast family or the home group leader, Trinity full-time or the second gen, all of them working together. So we can see the atmosphere totally changed and many new guests keep coming to this center. Now they already break through their witnessing, which in the past they never and very difficult to break through. Now many new guests keep coming to their witnessing program. And lastly, I would like to share to you one of our best wife reflection after she do this awakening coaching healing section. Before we do this section for her, actually her life is really very helpless. She can't see hope, and then she want to give up her family because she facing a lot of difficulties and a lot of struggling, and nobody guide her, nobody really help her. But through this healing section, she say, it can let me see my own problem, how to grow and surpass myself. As I practice, recover myself, and set up condition of Tongsong purification, my husband changed. I saw the presence of a living God. I feel assistance and love of Heavenly Parent. Heavenly Parent did not give up on me. My relationship with my husband became harmonized. Even though sometimes the husband say again the harsh word again, but she could calm down and she could listen to her concerns, and then she tell him how she feel after hearing that word. And she don't know why, but the husband could listen to it, and then the husband began to change. The husband seemed to see more clearly, and his mind seemed to be less negative. So when we heard about her reflection, we are very moved and we are very touched, because through this coaching healing session, we can help her and then to really save her from this kind of the health situation. So we are truly thankful and very grateful to Heavenly Parents and True Parents guidance, and also Professor Gill teaching about the coaching leadership. So through your teaching and guidance, we know how we can implement this content in our country. So we come out this awakening coaching healing section, and because of that, we really help all our members to really restart and revive. And we also very grateful to our national leader governors to give us, to empower us, and to give us this freedom to really doing this healing section for all our members. So with that, we believe if every one of us can be revived and awakening, and then we can see well, then we can do well, and ultimately we can be well. So we will continue this awakening coaching healing section for our members in Malaysia. So we hope that through that we can really bring greater results to Heavenly Parents and True Parents. So sincerely, we are truly grateful to Professor Gill, your guidance and teaching. And this is my sharing. Thank you very much.
네, 고맙습니다. 눈물을 흘리면서 간증해진 우리 후이킴 리더에게 감사의 박수 합시다. 예. 이 발표를 해준 후이킴은 코비드에 이걸 하고 걸렸었습니다. 예, 그러나 이렇게 열정적으로 일하다 보니까 코비드이 도망가 버렸어요. 예, 그 열이 싹 없어져 버렸습니다. 이제는. 예, 오늘 이 자리에 나와 있을 겁니다. 예, 하늘 부모님의 일을 하고 참 어머님의 말을 따르면은 저런 기적이 일어납니다. 예. 이렇게 전도하기 어렵고 사람 만나기 어려울 때 온라인을 통해서 저렇게 사람이 늘어나는 걸 다음번에 우리가 또 들을 겁니다. 우리가 이 첨보 코치가 왜 중요하냐? 여러분, 이렇게 큰 일을 하다 보니까 너무나 많은 사람들이 이 일을 따라오지 못하고 어려워하고 있습니다. 많은 분들이, 많은 식구들이, 많은 축복 가정들이 처져서 어려워하고 있습니다. 우리가 그런 사람들하고 또 하나가 되지 않으면은 우리 가족들이 같이 가지 못하면 어떡하겠습니까? 우리 자체가 힐링돼야 됩니다. 우리가 많은 축복 가정들이 정말 우리가 힐링할 것이 너무나 많습니다. 우리 스스로가 힐링되면서 내 안에 하늘 부모님이 살아나시니까 교회 나오지 않던 가족들도 나오게 되고 이웃들도 살아나게 되는 거예요. 그래서 내가 살아나야 됩니다. 우리 축복 가정이 살아나야 돼요. 그래서 우리가 이 코칭을 공부하게 됩니다. 자, 여러분 지금 간증을 듣고 앞으로 공부할 것이기 때문에 우리 다 저렇게 될 수 있습니다. 하루아침에 저렇게 되지 않았어요. 그런데 발전하기 시작하는 건 지금 5개월에서 6개월 만에 아주 크게 발전하고 있습니다. 지금. 어웨이크닝 힐링 섹션이 아주 적초했던 거예요. 자, 여러분들 지금부터 마음 놓고 질문하시기 바랍니다. 이 질문이 끝나고 난 다음에 발표하실 분 발표하겠습니다.
Yep, if you have any questions, please go ahead and unmute your microphone. I've allowed everyone I've enabled everyone to be able to unmute themselves, so you can just go ahead and do so and ask your question. Thank you.
손을 들어주세요. 질문하실 분들. Okay, Helen. Helen, please come, Helen. 예, 헬런 여기 마이크. 헬런 알아? Please open your mic.
Helen Aranas, do you have a question? Is that why you raised your hand? No, doesn't seem so.
Esther Harman. Please come.
Esther Harman, please go ahead and unmute your mic.
Yes. What are the questions that are usually asked? What kind of questions are asked during the healing ceremony? And can you explain what the healing ceremony is all about?
Okay, Hui Kim, come. Come on, Hui Kim.
Yeah. Good evening, Professor Gill and all the leaders around the world. This healing section is a section that we're doing a coaching for the members. So when we doing the coaching, we should asking some question to the members according to the situation, because we want to understand deeply what is happening in these members. So we keep asking many kind of the question, but actually the most important is we doing this is centering on Trinity. So when three persons become one, come together, so there is the place that Heavenly Parents can enter and come in. So many times when we doing this healing section, actually we don't know what will happen, and we also don't know what is the reaction from the members. But through all this conversation, then we receive the inspiration, and we know that what is the problem of this member. So at that time, we start to using this self-coaching content, and also the Cheongsong purification content to guide the member to doing the healing. So we can't explain in details how it is about, because this is depends on the situation, and it is also depends case by case. But what I can say is, without Heavenly Parents' help, without Holy Spirit help, we can't do the healing. And without Trinity unite into one, we cannot do anything. This is all about healing section. Thank you.
Thank you.
네, 우리 통역 선생님께서 눈물을 흘리시면서 들으시네요. 네, 예, 그래서 저렇게 그 말레이시아에서는 코칭 힐링 세션을 가진 것은 이미 코칭을 공부했기 때문에 이걸 할 수 있어요. 예, 그래서 여러분들이 지금 리더스쿨 3가 웰 코칭이라는 도구를 통해서 이걸 공부하게 된다는 것이죠. 예, 그래서 그리고 코칭을 공부하면서 남을 코칭하는 것보다 스스로 셀프 코칭, 처음에 셀프 어웨이커닝을 하고, 심리학적으로는 셀프 어웨어런스라고 합니다만은,
awareness.
그거를 코칭을 공부하면서 스스로 할 수 있게 됩니다. 그래서 앞으로 우리 첨보 리더들은 지시하거나 명령하는 리더가 아니고 상대 안에 계신 하늘 부모님의 마음을 읽을 수 있는 리더가 되어야 되는 거예요. 그래서 이번 이 기간 동안에는 정말로 후이킴의 말처럼 정성과 기도를 열심히 하면서 공부를 해야 됩니다.
So through this, as Kim shared, during this period, I really encourage you to make Cheongsong purification while attending these sessions.
여러분 자신과 여러분 홈그룹과 여러분 가정에서 기적이 일어나야 되는 거죠.
В нашем сердце, в нашей душе, в душе наших.
자, 또 다른 질문.
Josvalidigi hast.
Magda Nicoli, can you please ask your question?
Magda Nicolai, please come. Magda Nicolai.
Hi there. Can you hear me? Dr. Jill and everybody, brother and sister. Greetings from Romania. My question is connected with Okay, cheonbo HTM. Okay, I understand that this is really part of the extending the HTM work on the international level and getting in alignment with our true parents require of accomplishing this. How can you do this on a practical level on the internet, on such a online how say platform, to say like this. I was opening last year a HTM Facebook and YouTube channel, but still I'm facing a lot of things in how to reach the people and involve in coming towards us. So I'm looking for more practical advices. Yes, I understand that the coaching part is so complex as we are reaching to such an incredible level due to our beloved parents entering in the heart realm of Choinguk. And we are supposed to be these people of Choinguk, as you already specify the fact that we have to purify ourselves, we have to become people of heart, we have to heal ourselves in order to be able to heal the other people. So it's a very complex process. But on a practical field, how to do that in more technical steps, if that is not asking too much from you. Thank you.
예, 그 테크니컬한 것은 지금부터 이제 8개월 동안 배우게 됩니다. 나는 오히려 그게 더 걱정이 돼요. 예, 사실은 그 테크니컬 배우기 전에 우리가 심정적으로 정말로 정화를 시킬 수 있어야 돼요. 정화를 시킬 수 있어야 됩니다. 개인적으로. 그래서 전도하는 목적보다는 내가 정화하고 남을 위하려고 하는 입장에 서게 되면은 상대가 오게 돼 있습니다. 가장 중요한 것은 그런 마음을 가진 세 명이 하나 되는 게 필요하고요. 혼자서는 안 됩니다. 가정을 따지면 가정에서도 3명이 있어야 되겠고, 가족들하고 하나 되기가 어려우면은 교회나 공동체에서 하나 되는 삼위기대를 만드세요. 그 세 명이 만약에 VIP 게스트가 한 명 있으면 그 사람 위해서 기도하고 정성 들이면서 눈물 흘리면서 수행을 하는 거예요.
For them and
Сразу чувствуется степень единства в семье, степень
I'm sorry.
приходит это все, вот это вот
상대 안에 계신 하늘 부모님에게 그러면은 상대가 오픈해서 나한테 오게 됩니다. 그런 정성의 눈물이 필요한 거예요, 먼저. 그 다음에 사람을 만나서 상대를 힐링해 줄 수 있는 스킬과 정성이 또 있어야죠. 이것을 위해서 우리가 이 코칭 세션을 가지니까 여러분 pre, main, after 과정을 꼭 해주시기 바랍니다. 그리고 이 자리에 참석하신 대륙회장님이나 지구회장들이 있으면은 여러분 지구나 대륙에도 이걸 세팅해야 됩니다. 사 430 과정보다는 더 중요한 게 3명입니다. 3명. 예. 그래서 열심히 하다 보면은 모르는 사람 전도도 쉽게 되고 또 소문을 듣고 오게 됩니다. 여러분 비디오에서 보셨잖아요. 첨보, 인향, 억만리. 설명해 주세요. 우리가 찾아가는 것이 아니고 사람들이 우리한테 찾아와야 우리가 진실된 사람들이에요. 예, 그래서 리더스쿨 3는 우리가 천심 수행을 하는 기간이다 이렇게 생각하시기 바랍니다. 내 마음의 사심을 정화시키는 거다. 내 마음의 사심을 정화시키는 기간이다. 지시하거나 명령하려 하지 말고 들으려고 노력해라. 사심의 소리를 듣지 말고 본심의 소리를 듣는 연습을 하는 것이 이 3의 과정입니다. 예, 다음 질문 더 받고요. 예.
Thank
Alexander.
you.
Yeah, Mr. Alexander, you can go ahead and unmute yourself. Thank you.
Hello. Yeah, thank you. I have a question concerning Trinity. You're saying that Trinity is very important, that Trinity should unite very much. My question is usually each person in Trinity has a different focus on different area of responsibility, or do they help each other having to do the same, just supporting and having same area of responsibility? Thank you.
Okay, please, Peg Moy, is there? Peg Moy? Peg Moy, Malaysia.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm here, Professor Gil.
Okay, please come. Can I answer?
His question? Okay.
Okay.
Trinity is totally unite into one. There is no separation of who doing what, but we do everything center on one, and we do condition together, and for for Trinity to totally unite, you have to fall in love in each other. So we really, I feel so grateful to Awakening Healing. It makes three of us heal, and we could able to see beauty of each other. So we help each other to grow. So we take care of our spiritual children together. We don't say this is my spiritual children, so I take care. No. So when somebody bring the spiritual children to listen to our 5 base educations, we together, we take care. Sometimes I'm in a father position, Sister Yukling in a mother positions, and you know, we always change our positions to take care of one guest, just one guest itself. So this is how I feel so grateful to my Trinity, that I feel so grateful we've been following Professor Gill 4 cycle, 16 weeks, since from the beginning for more than 3 years. We never give up meeting each other and help each other to grow. So I think from there, we already laid the foundations of Cheongsong there, and we raise up leaders from there. So really always not easy to unite into one, but if you unite into one, miracle will happen. So, and even your family, we don't only witnessing, sometimes we have a couples problem, then 3 of us do condition together. One times we were given, one of the sisters, Xian Hui, say, let's do condition, write 3 good points about our husband. So we do 40 days condition, try to write a good point about husband, and miracle happen. So so many things happen. Our relationship becomes so good, and I could talk to my husband, because my husband is in Japan now. So for hours we could talk to each other. We are all couples, but like we are like early years when first we are been matched and blessed. So together, this Trinity, not only for witnessing, but to help each other family to become one. I really feel so grateful to HTM Awakening team. They really help us together. We grow, and now we together we want to bring Malaysia to a better level to offer to True Mother. Thank you.
Oh, that's a great answer. Fall in love. 예, 우린 사랑에 빠져야 됩니다. Yeah, fall in love. 다 같이 따라해보세요. Fall in love.
Thank you very much.
Fall in love. Yeah, everybody fall in love.
Fall in love.
Yeah.
Fall of love.
여러분이 사랑에 빠졌다는 걸 느낄 수 있어야 돼요. 저 팩모의 얼굴을 보세요. 얼마나 기쁘고 사랑에 빠져 있는 얼굴입니까?
감사합니다.
예, 정말이에요. 정말 우리 사랑에 빠지지 않으면 우리가 할 수 없어요. 그러니까 같은 가족이라도 교회 안 나오다가 부부가 사랑에 빠지니까 엄마 아빠가 나오고 할아버지 할머니가 나오게 되는 거예요. 그런 것을 이웃이 보고 또 사랑에 빠져 들어오는 거예요.
And they can see it and they also fall in love and they also follow, right?
참 어머님의 사랑의 바이러스가 코로나보다 더 강해야 되지 않아요? 더 빨라야 되지 않습니까? Yes? Yes?
Yeah.
Yes?
네. Yes.
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 Great.
Yes.
자, 그러면
Yes.
Yes.
오케이.
Yes.
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 아주.
Yes.
아주.
Yes. 아주.
Yes.
아주.
아주.
Thank you very much. 아주.
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 우리 시간이 이제 우리가 앞으로
Yes.
계속 있어요. 앞으로
아주.
아주.
그리고 이제는 발표할 사람 발표를 듣고 또 얘기합시다. 오케이, please, 아미.
네, 좋은 영상을 보여주셔서 정말 감사합니다. 그리고 우리 필리핀 트리니티에서에 대해서 설명해 주신 분들께 다시 한번 감사드립니다. 이제 발표 시간에 들어가는데요. 오늘은 오늘은 유럽 쪽에서 3명이 발표를 준비를 했는데요. 저희가 이제 30분밖에 안 남아서 발표를 그냥 바로 이어서 그러니까 첫 번째, 두 번째, 세 번째 발표자가 그냥 쭉 해서 이제 마지막에 피드백과 Q&A를 듣도록 하겠습니다. 그러면 먼저 중동의 코디이신 하루코 모리타님이 이제 프리 CLS 진행 상황에 대해서 이제 좀 요약해서 설명해 주실 거예요. 그래서 중동 쪽에서 어제 18명 대상으로 프리 CLS 진행을 했는데 그 내용에 대해서 좀 설명해 주실 겁니다. 그러면 큰 박수로 하루코 모리타 씨 모시겠습니다.
Thank you very much. Hi again. I like to share the reflection from our pre-Chombolida school. Because of language, we had to separate two class, and I collected the reflection from the participant. So I would like to read the summarize from reflection. First of all, what we learned and felt through watching Professor Gill video. Before coaching others, we need to be heavenly self. Stop thinking about only myself. Take away our ego and let heavenly parents use us to speak to others. Heavenly parents guide us what to say. Next. First of all, we need to gain victory as heavenly self and pass on to others. Without any this kind of experience, just giving lecture, people will not accept us. People want to hear real testimony in order to their spiritual growth. People who we meet, we don't know their divine nature. How God is working through this person, we don't know. So sometimes unexpected person become John Baptist figure. So we need to know good way to listen them and know them, to know who they are. And this program, Chombo Leader School, is for all blessed couple, not only for Chombo family, Chombo Victor. This is for guiding and counseling people, means our own children, tribe, community. We need to know how to talk to people and open their heart. So to know way of coaching is very necessary for us. And true Father passed on his Messiah mission to us to be tribal Messiah. All of us need to be second true parents. To become Chombo Victor and Chombo Coach means restore true parents' position. And to become Chombo Coach, you will be able to have bigger or higher relationship with others, which means to go through challenges. I felt on this path, we are going to clean and purify myself and let shine the true myself. And this program asking us to develop a parental heart so that we can be able to accept others and bring unity between our mind and body and fulfill the second blessing specially. And Chombo families means to become a heavenly treasure that I understand. So if we understand this position, brought us joy and happiness, when we share it with others, we can share joy and happiness in our society by helping others to be liberated from difficulties what they have. And to become Chombo means to let the blessing be given to others, helping others to become like me, a blessed family, and Chombo family. This is what we learned and what we felt. And next category is what Chombo Leader School third will help us in the future. Previous Cyber Leader School 2 was very, very helpful for us. Receiving explanation and listening testimony was so helpful in our activity. In this year, as Chombo Leader School third, we will learn about coaching, which we need now very, very much. I am very happy to learn way of saying and way of opening people's heart. And listening successful testimony is so inspiring. Like today, we listened already today. I hope more full testimony we can listen in the class. Last year, it seems too short time for each testimony. Who gave testimony looks not enough time. Need to have more longer time to share. And also, one sister said we need to upgrade our trinities and be able to experience a greater result with this education program we are going to receive. And this Chombo Leadership School trying to help us to qualify as real Chombo family and Chombo coach. And I believe these Chombo leadership classes are pushing to wake up us and become what we're supposed to be. If we really want to become Chombo family, we really need to go through rebirth. Otherwise, we cannot have a proper relationship with God. This is all reflection from our class, and really we feel all blessed couple need to learn these contents. Everyone should study this in this class, this school that we felt. Thank you so much, Professor Gill and all staff. Thank you very much.
Thank you. 감사합니다.
고맙습니다. 이것은 그냥 여러분들이 일방적으로 듣는 교육이 아닙니다. 프로페서 길이 주인이 아니에요. 여기 참석자들이 주인이 돼야 됩니다. 그럼 어떻게 주인이 되겠습니까? 오늘처럼 한 메인 클래스를 가져다가 유튜브에 올려놓을 테니까 그걸 가지고 여러분들이 교회에서, 지구에서 첨보 교육원을 세팅해야 됩니다. 여러분들 나를 한 달에 한 번 만나요. 그러나 여러분은 3번을 만남을 가져야 되는 거예요. 지금 하루코님이 말한 것처럼 프리 리더스쿨 과정을 여러분이 세팅해야 됩니다. 지구에서. 왜냐하면은 앞으로 제가 이제 코칭을 할 거기 때문에 코칭 연습을 서로 해야 되기 때문에 그래요. 질문하고 듣는 사람, 말하는 사람, 이런 코치와 코치 이 사람들이 파트너가 돼서 있어야 되기 때문에 이걸 연습을 하지 않으면은 듣기만 하면 아무런 의미가 없습니다. 정말 코칭을 잘하면은 몇 분 동안 얘기하는데도 상대방이 본심을 알아차리게 돼요. 보통 한 사람에게 코칭하는 시간이 40분에서 1시간이 좀 넘습니다. 말레이시아 같은 데는 어웨이크닝 힐링, 코칭 힐링 섹션을 하는데 한 사람 앞에 한 2시간 정도 걸린다고 그러는 것 같아요. 네, 그렇게 하면은 우리는 저하고 같이 그렇게 하면 시간 다 지나가 버려요. 2시간이 다 지나갑니다. 그러니까 여러분들이 이런 것들을 여러분 지구에서, 교회에서, 가정에서 해야 된다는 거예요. 오케이. 자, 그다음 다음 발표자.
네, 감사합니다, Mrs. Morita. 그러면 다음 발표자가 그 노르웨이 제인 토레센이신데요. 그분도 이제 서유럽 쪽 코디네이터이십니다. 그러면 큰 박수로 모시겠습니다. 대리님 혹시 코호스트로 만들어줄 수 있을까요? 발표 PPT를 공유하시려고 해서.
Oh, disable screen.
Hello, we can hear you.
I'm not allowed to share my screen.
Yes, 1 second, working on it. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Okay, they've made you the co-host. Can you share now?
Yes, thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Start from slideshow. So, good afternoon, everybody. Can you see my screen? Thank you. My name is Jane Tourson from Norway, and I would like to present a brief summary of Professor Gill's introduction to this class. So, the path to become a cheonbo coach. So, cheonbo coach is a combination of 2 words. Cheonbo means heavenly treasure, and coach, one who makes your wishes come true. So, a cheonbo coach is a heavenly treasure that makes your wishes come true. So, dear, that's gone. I don't know what to do there. Escape. Oh dear. Sorry. So we want to support our family and friends and neighbors to create a heavenly village or a community where heavenly parents can dwell. So ultimately, everybody in the Heavenly Parents Holy Community will become a cheonbo coach and help everyone around them to go on the path to become a cheonbo family as well. So what is a heavenly village? A heavenly village is a place where people live together, centering on their heavenly self, heavenly family, and heavenly tribe. So what is a heavenly self? Before knowing that, you must know what is self. The word self in Latin translates as ego. Ego can be interpreted in many ways, but basically ego refers to the voice of your body to satisfy your need. So why are we afraid of sickness and death? We're afraid because we're afraid of the hardship our body has to go through in that situation. People who follow the voice of the body are ego-centered. So who are the heavenly selves? The heavenly selves are those that follow the voice of their original mind, the voice of heavenly heart and heavenly parents. Heavenly heart is a life of giving, loving, and pursuing joy for each other. Such people are always generous and relaxed and peaceful. Becoming a cheonbo coach means becoming a person with becoming a true self and listening to our inner voice every day. The path of a true coach cannot be followed alone. We should go this together with our family and our Trinity. In order for the Trinity to expand, there must be leadership. And there are various types of leadership. But basically, we need to become leaders who practice and guide others to fulfill the three great blessings and become a true parent, a true teacher, and a true owner. People need to be able to meet cheonbo families who are pure like crystal. All cheonbo families should be involved in activities that develop the heavenly self, the heavenly family, and the heavenly tribe. In the cheonbo leadership education, we will use the method of conducting conversations called well coaching. In this way, we will share the philosophy of living for the sake of others. True Parents created the Cheonbo Education Centre because in the future, we need families who are inspired themselves to take initiative. So that is why we are introducing this coaching method. How can we change people and make them happy? There are many people around us who are in very difficult situations. How will you change such people? How will you make them happy? We should try self-coaching and sharing. Create a team of 3 people and study together instead of doing it by yourself. Create a home group online in the present situation. And as time goes on, more and more people will join and you will all become cheonbo families. I want to thank True Mother for your loving guidance in helping us to build our tribe. And also thank you to Professor Gill that we can learn through these webinars. And don't worry, True Mother, we will do it. Thank you very much.
네, 고맙습니다. 토리슨 리더님, 예, 이것을 요약하면서 본인한테 분명히 떠오르는 단어라든가 무슨 이미지가 있었습니까?
What I have understood and also through what I understood through your introduction and also through the level 2, which really changed my thinking, is we really have to start with ourselves. I am a person who likes methods and clear instructions how to do things. But through your teaching, I really realized that I have to change, and then the result will come.
예, 그러면은 스스로 변화됐다는 걸 우리가 어떻게 알 수가 있겠습니까?
I think a result of me changing will be that I'm successful in my Heavenly Tribal Messiahship mission, and things will flow in a very natural way. Thank you.
아이, 고맙습니다.
감사합니다.
예. 그러면은 혹시 내일쯤 변화된 게 있다면 어떤 걸까요?
I think I would rely more on Heavenly Parent and not worry so much about myself.
예, 고맙습니다. 예, 예, 예. 지금 제가 한 질문을 매일같이 생각해 보시기 바랍니다.
Thank you.
예, 그 다음에 다음 번 또 발표할 분 계십니까?
네, 저희 마지막 발표자가 사벨리에 알렉세이 원장이신데 그냥 짧게 소감을 해주실 겁니다. 네, 그러면 박수로 모시겠습니다.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, Professor Gil, and warm greetings from Moscow, from Russia. It's already a long meeting. I would say very, very shortly from introduction. And I felt the importance of Trinity again from Professor Gil's explanation. And I was thinking that why True Father was speaking many times about why husband and wife unity is so important, because through this we are kind of reaching true love. But why Trinity is important, because of Trinity, like give and take, we can multiply true love. So that's why I'm again started to think that even though it's not so easy to make a Trinity, I really need to kind of restart and rethink about this, again starting from myself. And the second point, I was very inspired about heavenly village concept. Of course, it started from myself and then go into family and then go into tribe. But again, heavenly village, this is really like True Mother's heart, that we can really reach people and like become like a gold, a crystal, because we cannot reach village where we just push people and just externally teach them. So the only way they can really, we become like the people whom these people are inspired. So that's why I really felt that in this cheonbo leadership school, first of all, myself can learn how to inspire people by example, how to teach by my own experience, and how not to give them just external values, but how can I allow people to feel the values embodied in myself. This is really challenging, but I really felt that this is the key point of cheonbo Leadership School and also about the coaching. Thank you very much, Professor Gil. I will invest all my heart.
네, 감사합니다. 예, 고맙습니다. 제가 부탁하고 싶은 얘기가 있는데 각 지구나 각 대륙에서 YSB 멤버들이 여기 꼭 참석을 해야 됩니다. 지금 남미에서는 YSB 회장이 아주 적극적으로 참여해서 젊은 사람들이 막 깨어나고 있어요. 이걸 하면서. 예, 그래서 많은 사람들이 다음번에는 더 많은 사람들이 들어오시고 심지어는 여러분들 교회에서 다 볼 수 있는 그런 식구들한테 연락을 해서 다 볼 수 있도록 그렇게 해야 됩니다. 필요하면 여러분 가정에서 같이 가족들이 모여서 이 코칭 세션을 들으면 참 좋아요. 부부하고 대화 통화도 안 되는데 이거 들어서 뭐 합니까? 자녀하고 대화도 잘 안 되는데 코칭 들어서 뭐 하나요? 네, 그래서 이번에는 상당히 여러분 집중해서 노력하시고 협력해서 쉐어링 하시기 바랍니다. 네, 참어머님께서 많은 관심을 갖고 계십니다. 이 과정을 열어주신 참어머님께 정말 진심 어린 감사의 편지를 써서 코디네이터에게 올려주시기 바랍니다. 그리고 여러분 나라나 지역에서 여러분이 프리 메인 애프터 스쿨 하는 걸 찍어서 또 여러분들 피스TV에도 올려주시고 이렇게 작업하기 바랍니다. 자, 그럼 오늘 첫 번째 이 강의 시간 너무나 즐겁고 너무나 좋았습니다. 특별히 캐나다나 미국에서는 지금 새벽인데 여러분 아주 미안합니다. 예, 앞으로 말레이시아라든가 또 이걸 미리 한 팀들이 나와서 많이 co-teaching, co-working을 할 것입니다. 예, 그러니까 많은 기대를 가지고 여러분들 다음 볼 때 아주 또 밝은 모습으로 보겠습니다. 예, 감사합니다. 사랑합니다. 사랑합니다. 사랑합니다.
감사합니다.
사랑합니다.
I love you. 감사합니다.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you everyone.
감사합니다.
Bye.
감사합니다.
Bye bye. Thank you very much.
감사합니다. 감사합니다.
Thank you.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
감사합니다.
감사합니다. 안녕히 계세요. 여세요.
Thank you.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Nice to meet you all.